Hello and welcome to another video, and something a bit different this time. I've been thinking for some time I would like to try and take up sketching. So I've bought myself a little sketchbook and some pens from B&M, quite inexpensive as you can see. But I just thought this would be a nice relaxing thing to do from time to time. I've been watching quite a few videos on sketching, and there's some really good ones out there, and I'd like to try and sort of hone my skills a little bit and become good at doing some sketching. So this book that I've bought has a couple of different types of paper in. I can't tell you much about it. All of the writing on it's actually in French, I believe, so I don't really know a lot about it, but I bought that book and some pens and thought I'd have a go at sketching something. Now, last weekend I was visiting family and I took our little granddaughter with us, and I decided to take her for a walk around the little rural village that my mother-in-law lives in. There's one particularly nice part of the village that I haven't visited for some time, and I thought it would be nice to take Elna down there. There's some really nice little houses down there and a lovely little stream, and I thought it'd be somewhere interesting to take her for a walk so we could have a little look at the stream and see if there are any fish there. And whilst I was there, I took a photo of a part of the village, and I thought it's quite a simple sort of scene. It would be something quite nice to sketch. So I'm sketching from that photograph now, and bearing in mind I haven't sketched anything for quite some years, but all of the videos that I've seen, I've been watching a few videos, and everyone says that it's best to, for a start, work within a frame. So I've drawn a frame here, and also try and work out the proportions of the things that you want to put in the frame. So sometimes people do that with a series of dots, or you just start to draw the bigger elements of the items in the frame, sort of make out the shapes of what you need to put down. So basically there's a house in the foreground here, so I'm drawing the outline of the house and the roof, and I'm going to sort of try and work everything around that in the frame. I'm not expecting a masterpiece, but I am hopefully going to get something that represents the photograph that I'm drawing this picture of, something that sort of resembles it at least, and hopefully we'll end up with a sketch that's not too bad, hopefully. So that's my aim. I'm not expecting it to be an absolute masterpiece. I know that I need to do quite a bit of practice to get good at this, but if I can get something that's reasonable, I think it will spur me on to draw something else and try and hone my skills and get a bit better at drawing. Now this little cottage is a lovely little place in this part of the village. It's a nice quiet little street that leads down to these houses with a little stream running through. Very, very peaceful. From here you can actually take a number of sort of longer walks. One of the walks goes through the fields into the next village, which is quite pleasant, or you can disappear up into the hills and the trees high above the village and look down from above, which is also quite nice. But I'm just sketching my way through this and see what we can end up with. I will, I'm sure, as time goes on, get a little bit quicker at doing this, but at the moment I'm quite conscious of the fact that this is my first drawing on the first page of the book, and I don't really want to mess it up too much. I know it's not going to be brilliant, but I just don't want it to be a total disaster, so I'm taking a little bit of time with it, just drawing in the outline of the windows and the front door on this little house, and trying to get as much as I can looking correct for as far as the dimensions are concerned. So yeah, just filling in a little bit of detail for the windows. I should really, I suppose, get most of the image down and most of the sketch down and do the details after, but I just thought I'd try and do a bit as I go, really, and see how we get on. There's a little bush to the side of this front door here, and a few little windows in the front door itself. Yeah, just trying really to make it look as it appears in the photo. I'm not doing a brilliant job, but if I can do something sort of fairly average, I'll be happy, really. I'll press on and see how we get on. Now, over on this side is quite a large hedge that's in front of one of the other buildings in the scene. I think this is going to be a bit of a disaster, actually, trying to draw the hedge, but I'll do the best I can. These are the sort of things I think you need to practice a little bit more with, but let's see what we can do. Big sort of chimney breast, or part of the chimney that's coming down here, and the sort of roof comes off of that. Yeah, I'm just wondering whether, I've messed that up a little bit, but they say the other videos that I've seen and comments that I've seen about drawing is they say you should embrace the mistakes, and it's quite right, really. I mean, it's the same with photography. I do a lot of photography, and making mistakes really is the way that you learn. So I think, if I can find out where I'm going wrong and put it right sort of on the go, as it were, then you'll certainly learn more for next time. But I think this isn't quite right, but I will do my best with it and see what we can do. And I'll come back to you again very shortly. So there are 2 or 3 little cottages further off in the distance from here, which I'm going to try and draw in now. Yeah, the road sort of carries on past these two buildings down to another 2 or 3 cottages down the bottom and sort of bends around the corner a little bit. I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to get the general feel of that in the image, but yeah, hopefully it will look something like it should do. I will put the other photo in shortly so you can see and compare it against how it looks up against the photograph. But yeah, there's a little bit of detail there in the cottage. Yeah, a little bit of shadow and some wood detail above the porch here and just under the roof. But yeah, it sort of looks something like it. I'm reasonably happy with this. Just going to put these telegraph poles and the lines in, which are sort of fairly prominent in the image, and then I will attach the photo in a moment just for you to have a look at. Well, there we go. That's the final sketch. Thanks ever so much for watching. It sort of resembles the photo a little bit, I think, so I'm reasonably happy. Obviously, I'm hoping to get my sketching much better, but I think that's okay for a first attempt. Thanks ever so much. Special thank you to Mike for dropping me a comment in the week. Nice to hear from you, Mike. And I will see you all very soon in another video. There we go. Thanks ever so much. Cheers. Bye-bye now.